Day. Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel, the Learn Igbo channel. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, my name is Yvonne Choma Mbanefo, your guide to learning Igbo language, Igbo culture, Igbo history, and anything that concerns Igbo that I decide I want to talk about. Really, the topic for today is stop learning Igbo grammar. I know it's a bit of a controversial statement, but if you're a beginner of Igbo language and you're starting to learn Igbo language, learning Igbo grammar might actually hurt your chances of advancing in Igbo language, because if you're learning Igbo, if you're a beginner of Igbo language, learning grammar might actually keep you stranded in one place and might get too technical for you, because when you think back, any child that you see that's learning a language never learns grammar first. They learn by repeating sounds that they hear around them. So children learning language are like parrots. They learn by repeating, and at first they get it wrong, but they continue and until they get it right. If you think back, when you learned English, you didn't start by learning grammar, nouns or adjectives or preposition or past participle, all those things. You learned by repeating, and also in nursery school, you learned by singing nursery rhymes, repeating what your parents or people around you say. As it is now, if you go to any regular native speaker of Igbo language and you ask them, oh, what is Akbaloku or Nochim person? They'll look at you like you're crazy, because the typical Igbo speaker on the street doesn't even know the intricacies of Igbo grammar. They just know how to speak Igbo, and they know when it sounds wrong and when it sounds right. So I would equate learning Igbo grammar when you're a beginner, or even kind of early intermediate, as too premature, because it's like you're learning how to drive, and instead of focusing on learning how to the road signs and how to move the car, you're going to learn how the engine works and how the wires join each other. I'm not saying it's wrong, but you might actually get stranded in learning all those things if you don't focus on starting, to actually produce the language. And I'm yet to find someone that's speaking English or any other language and starts thinking, oh, I have to put a noun and a subject. And, when you're talking to someone, you don't have the time to even make all those connections and all those calculations. You just speak. So the best way to quickly get on and start speaking the language is to have a set of phrases that have to do with what you encounter every day, and then repeat it by actually saying the words and the sentences and the phrases. And for those of you who watch videos on YouTube, including my videos, and you don't repeat what you hear us say in our videos, you're not helping yourself. You're just wasting your time. So you actually need to, when you hear something, you listen. And when you're practicing, you could use your mobile phone or cell phone and record yourself saying those words. So, and I know an instinct when you start learning a language is to buy all the grammar books and then, feverishly flick through the pages to find out, oh, which one is past participle, the conjugations, everything. Those will come in due course. But first things first, start making the sounds, start learning simple words and sentences, and especially things that relate to, what's happening around you. If you're not a medical personnel, or if you don't work in a hospital, why would you start learning things about hospital? If you're not in a space ship, or if you're not going to space, to Venus or Mars or wherever on space, why would you want to learn what rocket means in or submarine means in Igbo? So as a beginner, stop learning Igbo grammar. Focus more on phrases, words, vocabulary, and the ones that relate to you, not to someone else. So you can start with what happens from the time you wake up, your normal everyday activities, or the places you go to. If you go to the gym, or if you regularly go to the gym or church, then you start learning words related to those places or activities you do there, or things you encounter there. It doesn't make sense to start learning things that don't relate to what you're doing, what you encounter on a daily basis, because that's actually too much information, and you don't need that kind of information overload. You need to take it one step at a time. So the whole gist of my video today is, don't learn Igbo grammar if you're just starting out in learning Igbo language, because there are so many people who have learned grammar. A lot of people I've taught in the past, and people that I'm teaching now, who they know everything about Igbo grammar, but they can't produce the language because they are busy calculating, where do I put the noun and the conjugation and the tenses and everything, and then forget, in the end they're stuck. So we need to just, if you're a beginner, just think about producing the words, even if they're wrong. And you can do that in the privacy of your house. Nobody will hear you. Nobody will laugh at you. So that's it really for today. If you like this video, click the like button. And if you haven't yet done so, join the family of Learn Igbo learners. That's it for now. Komesia. See you soon.